We use email marketing, which works well. However, with more people moving to mobile, I'm keen to better understand mobile marketing. Do you have any tips or success stories, Sean?
Yeah, mobile works awesome. Your CRM can be a factor as well, right? So there's different tools that integrate with different CRMs. I know that Herefish inside of Bullhorn, it's like an automation tool, which is amazing, but it's got SMS automation and sequences built out as part of that. I know that there are plugins for Job Adder. I just can't name them off the top of my head as well, but mobile works really well. It can vary a lot depending on your audience. And so for example, though, we've got a client in the education space, and we were getting like a 2 to 3% response rate on emails, which is kind of average, unfortunately. Whereas when we shifted to SMS follow-up, so they're like moving to an SMS opt-in and SMS follow-up, it bumped up to 50 or 60. Like it was literally like the campaign just from just use of SMS and mobile tech. So it does work really well. Check out some of the different, I know Herefish for Bullhorn, someone for Job Adder. If you go into the marketplace, that'll all be there. Yeah. Mobile works really well, and especially if it's something that your audience uses a lot. As a simple rule of thumb, like as recruiters or for me as marketers, I spend a ton of time in my inbox, right? But often your audience doesn't. And so like most of them like live on their phones. So anyone trades, anyone blue collar, anyone education, there's anyone retail, like there's all of these different industries out there where like they might check their email once every like month or something. Email is really powerful. It works really well. It goes straight to a conversation. It's definitely worth looking at. So do it is my advice. And then in terms of the implementation, rather than launching with something that's really salesy, I would say launch with something that's conversational and feels like it's one person. So all marketing is human to human as distinct to B2B or B2C. Like it's always a person sending and a person receiving. And on that end, so the message needs to match the medium. So if it's an SMS, then it should be conversational, short, sharp. So I wouldn't send 18 paragraphs around why you're the best recruitment agency in all of your years of experience and your unique fresh approach to recruitment and your dedicated industry vertical expertise. I would send a quick conversational, Laura, I can see your name, so I'm just going to say Laura again. Who was the question from?
It was from Liz.
So I would have a quick, hey, it's Liz from XYZ agency, been a long time, how are things? So something that almost fits the medium or the platform as close as you can. Obviously, there's going to be some nuance there. Using Herefish, one of our clients at the moment, they've got an automation set up. So anyone on their database whose email is empty or is bounced, each day Herefish is sending SMSs to them saying, hey, like, notice that your details aren't current on our system. Like, if you want to speak to someone, just reply, or you can pop over here and update them. And so literally people are just like, oh, I'm here, or yeah, I found something, or yes, I am looking. And then they can go into this little landing page form, update their details in terms of what they do, where they are, and it just updates the candidate record in Bullhorn. So there's some cool stuff coming out there.
So if people are if they're not using Job Adder or Bullhorn, then they're just plugging in, I guess most CRMs will have some sort of API facility or use Zapier to connect the two, or would you just run it separately?
I would connect them because you would be able to read and write. So what you want is if someone responds to that message, you want it to then appear back into the CRM because otherwise it gets lost really quickly. Every CRM/ATS, if they don't have mobile functionality built in for that stuff, will have someone in their marketplace that you can go plug in.
Yeah, okay.